Let's start the lesson. Sorry, let me grab my pen quickly. Okay. How's the weather today?
Today is warm and hot.
Oh, okay. So you're going into summer now. Okay. Let me just write the time. Today, I want to go over our speaking. I'm just going to review. Can you see the paper?
Yes.
Okay. So now let's look over here. Describe an interesting old person you met. Okay, you should say who this person is, where, when you met this person, what you did with this person, and explain why you think this person is interesting.
I tell about my best friend. Her
Is
name
your
is
best friend
Dan.
old?
Yes, our best friend.
How old is
Her
she?
name is Dan. She is 12 years old.
Okay, but I want you to look over here. When it says old person, it means like a granny or a grandpa, grandma. Must be old.
Yes.
Okay, so maybe you can talk about your grandmother.
My I tell about my old grandmother.
Okay.
I met my grandfather when I go to countryside. Go to hometown and met my grandma, my old grandma.
Okay, wait, I'm going to help you with this. Let's type it together. Okay. Okay, so let's say today I am going to speak about my grandmother. Let's say she is old and wise. Okay. Where or when you met this person? Okay, because she's your grandmother, you've known her your whole life. This is the first, they talk about the first time you met them. Okay, I have known her my whole life. Where does she live?
She live
In the country?
live in the Jinzhou town.
Okay. How do you spell that? Can you write it for me in the chat?
D
Okay, D
I E N.
Okay, Dean. A new word.
CHAU.
Okay, and town.
Town.
Like this.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. And do you see her often?
I often see my grandma when I go to
Okay, let's say I often go and see her there.
Go to hometown.
Okay, when I visit my hometown. Okay, let's see what you did with this person. Okay, so what do you do with your grandma?
I on summer holiday I often go to the beach with my grandma and take a lot of photo, take a lot of beautiful photo with her.
Okay, photos with her. Let me change here. Okay. And I take a lot of photos with her. Okay, very good. Explain why you think she's interesting.
Because she is still beautiful and she had a very good voice.
Okay, let's say she is beautiful and she sings well.
Yes.
Okay, very good. And what else is interesting about her? Does she know a lot of stories?
Yes. And she often make a lot of she often make a lot of delicious food.
Okay. And delicious food. Okay. I love visiting her. Okay. Let's read it. Describe an interesting old person you met.
Today I am going to speak about my grandmother. She's old and wise. Because she is my grandmother, I have known her my whole life. She lives in Gentle Town. I often go and see her there when I visit my hometown. When I am with my grandmother, we often go to the beach and I take a lot of photos with her. My grandmother is interesting because she is beautiful and she can sing very well. She often makes a lot of delicious food. I love visiting her.
Okay. Very good. Okay. Are you going to remember? Do you want to read it again? Okay. Before we move on to the next one, then you can remember when I come back.
Yes.
Okay. So you can read it for me one more time.
Today I am going to speak about my grandmother. She's old and wise. Because she is my grandmother, I have known her my whole life. She lives in Gentle Town. I often go and see her there when I visit my hometown. When I am with my grandmother, we often go to the beach and I take a lot of photos with her. My grandmother is interesting because she is beautiful and she can sing very well. She often makes a lot of delicious food. I love visiting her.
Okay. Very good. Okay. Now I'm going to take it away. Let's move on to the next one. Okay. Describe a person you have met who you want to work or study with. Okay, so now you are studying, but maybe one day you want to work with this person. Maybe they're very clever, they are not lazy, they like to work hard. Okay, so we need to think about a person that you would like to work or study with.
Um, I I want to I want I want to work with my sister because when I work with her, I often make get the job done quickly.
Okay. Let's say we can get the job done quickly. Okay. Okay, let's see. Now, okay, who this person is, that's perfect. We've done that. How you met this person. Okay, let's keep that why until the end. Let's first look over here. Okay, so you can also say she is my sister, so I have known her. Is she older or younger than you?
She's older than me.
Okay, for my whole life. Let's say she is my older sister, so I have known her for my whole life. Okay, how long? Okay, okay, that's the same thing. I met her when I was born and grew up in the same family as her. Okay, she's my older sister, so I've known her for my whole. Okay, let's talk about why you want her to. Let's talk more. When I work with her, we get the job done quickly. She is.
She's she's
Is she kind? Is she friendly? Is she a hard worker?
she's a hard worker and she's very friendly. So I really like her.
Okay, let's say some more about her. Let's say she is a hard worker and she is very friendly. Okay, this would make a perfect person to work with one day. Okay. Let's see. I met her when I was born and grew up in the same family as her. She is my older sister, so I've known her. Okay, let's say more of what she does. She is often very good at anything that she does because she is very clever. Okay, just to say some more. Okay, let's read it, Van Aan.
A person who I want to work with one day is my sister. I met her when I was born and grew up in the same family as her. She's my older sister, so I have known her for my whole life. When I work with her, we can get the job done quickly. She's a hard worker and she is very friendly. She is often very good at anything that I do because she is very clever. This would make a perfect person to work with one day.
Okay. And can you read it one more time for me?
A person who I want to work with one day is my sister. I met her when I was born and grew up in the same family as her. She's my older sister, so I have known her for my whole life. When I work with her, we can get the job done quickly. She's a hard worker, uh, and she's very friendly. She's often very good at anything that she does because she's very clever. This would make a perfect person to work with one day.
Okay, good. Okay, now I want to go back to grandma. Can you describe an old person that you met?
Mm, today I am going to speak about my grandmother. She is wise and old.
Wise. Wise is clever.
Wise and old. I have known her my whole life. She lives in Gentle Town. I often go and see her there when I visit my hometown. Uh, on holiday, we often go to the beach and I take a lot of photos with her. My grandmother is very interesting because she's beautiful and she can sing very well. She often cook a lot of delicious food. I love visiting her.
Yay, good job. Very nice. Okay, let's go to the next one. Describe a person you have met who you want to work or study with.
A person who I want to work with on that is my sister. I met her when I was grew up in the same family as her.
You can
She's my
say, I
older.
met her when I was born. We grew up in the same family.
I met her when I was born and grew up in the same family as her. She is my older sister, so I know her for my whole life. When I work with her, we can get the job done quickly. She's friendly and very hardworking. She is very good at anything that she does because she is very clever. The, this would make a perfect person to work with one day.
Okay, very good. Well done. Okay, now let's see. Describe something you would like to learn in the future. Okay, so something that you would like to learn, maybe if you want to be a teacher or if you want to be a doctor, then you have to go to university to learn it. Or whatever you want to be.
In my future, I would like to learn.
In the future, I would like to study. What do you want to be when you're an adult?
I want to learn from a teacher.
Okay, to be a teacher. I would like to study education. Okay, that's to be a teacher. Because I want to be a teacher one day. Okay, let's look over here. How would you like to learn it? So you would have to go to your university.
In the university, I want
to study to become a teacher. Okay.
Yes.
Okay. Why would you like to learn? So why do you want to be a teacher?
Because I can I can teach a lot of people. So and they are and clever and
and help them become clever. Okay.
yes.
You say I would like to help the children of the future. Okay. The children of the future. Okay. Explain whether it's difficult to learn or not. Do you think it's difficult to learn to be a teacher?
Yes. I think learn it is very difficult because
let's say study education.
Because I have to be very good to teach everyone.
Okay. And I would have to know a lot of things.
Yes.
Okay. Okay, that's good. Let's read it, Van An.
In the future, I would like to study education. Because I want to be a teacher one day. I would have to go to a university to study to become a teacher. I would love to teach a lot of students and help them become clever. I would like to have the children of the future. I think it would be difficult to study education because we'll have to very good at it to be
to be very good at it.
To be very good at it. To be able to teach, and I would have to know a lot of things.
Okay, can you read it one more time for me?
In the future, I would like to study education because I want to be a teacher one day. I would have to go to a university to study to become a teacher. I would love to be a teacher because I can teach a lot of students and help them become clever. I would like to have the children of the future. I think it would be difficult to study education because I will have to be very good at it to be able to teach, and I would have to know a lot of things.
Okay, good. Okay, let's move on. Now we're going to describe a daily routine that you enjoy. Okay, so a daily routine, that's something that you do every day. Like go to school, eat breakfast, brush your teeth, go to bed. What do you enjoy? Doing your homework?
A daily routine I enjoy is do exercise.
Okay. Okay, doing exercise. Let's okay, where and when, who do you do it with, explain why you enjoy it. Okay. So where do you do? Where and when?
I do exercise at the park, and I often do it in the morning.
Okay. Okay. I usually do exercise in the park in the morning before school. Do you go?
Yes, before school.
Okay, I usually do different, let's say different exercises at the park in the mornings before I go to school. Okay, who do you do it with?
I often do it with my mother.
Okay, let's say she also likes to keep fit and healthy. Okay, so we do it together. Okay, and why do you enjoy it? Let's say my. Why do you like doing it? Does it make you feel good and fresh to start your day? Yes?
Yes.
Because I feel fresh and good before I start my day. It is also good for my body to keep fit and healthy. Okay. Okay, you can read it for me, Van Aan.
A daily routine. A daily routine that I enjoy is doing exercise. I usually do different exercise at the park in the morning before I go to school. I often do the exercise with my mother. She often likes to keep fit and healthy, so we do it together. I enjoy doing my morning exercise because I feel fresh and good before I start my day. It is also good for my body to keep fit and healthy.
Okay. Can you read it one more time? Then we're almost done for today.
A daily routine that I enjoy is doing exercise. I usually do different exercise at the park in the morning before I go to school. I often do the exercise with my mother. She also likes to keep fit and healthy, so we do it together. I enjoy doing my morning exercise because I feel fresh and good before I start my day. It is also good for my body to keep fit and healthy.
Okay, good. Okay, we have a few minutes left. Let's go back. Describe something you would like to learn in the future.
In the future, I would like to study education because I want to be a doctor. I want to be a teacher one day. I would have to go to a university to study to become a teacher. I would like to be a teacher because I can teach a lot of students and help them become clever. I would like to help the people in of the future. I think it would be difficult to study education because I will have to be very good at it to teach, and I would have to know a lot of things.
Okay. Describe a daily routine that you enjoy.
A daily routine that I enjoy is doing exercise. I usually do different exercise at the back in the morning before I go to school. I often do my exercise with my mother. She likes to keep fit and healthy. So we do it together. I enjoy doing my morning exercise because I feel fresh and good before I start my day. Uh, it is also good for my body to healthy and keep fit.
Okay, very good. Well done. Okay. Let's see. Okay, we have 2 minutes left. You can just talk to me about your day. What did you do today?
In the morning, I go to school to study
I went to
and
school.
went to school to study, and afternoon I go to the went to the park to dance with my to practice dance with my best friend.
Oh, that's very interesting. Okay, you like
Yes,
dancing?
yes, I really like
Okay,
dancing.
that's very interesting. Okay, good. And now have you finished your homework or do you still have more homework?
I have more homework.
Okay, you're going to do it now when you finish learning?
Yes.
Yes, okay. Do you have any questions for me?
No.
No? Okay. Okay, you did very well today. I will send the pictures of the writing. I want you to learn them. So next time when I teach you, I want to ask you with no writing. Okay. Then
Yes.
and I want you to remember in your mind.
Yes.
Okay. Okay. Good job today. I will see you next time.
Bye-bye, teacher. Have a good day.
Thank you. You too.
Bye-bye, teacher.